Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. On Monday, we start week number 14, which, as you know, is the last formal week of the class. So congratulations on making it this far. For those that this is your first course in the Adult and Higher Ed program, I hope you have enjoyed the course. There's a tremendous amount of information that we've covered this semester, all the way from the historical side of adult education. And this week, we're going to be taking a look at some of the current trends. We're not going to be spending a lot of time this week on new content. So I will just quickly give you a very brief video of what it is I'd like you to do this week and where we are at for the course. So first of all, we're in Module 4, and now we're starting on Monday, we're starting week number 14, which is really the last week of this class. Thank you for those that have uploaded your field studies. And those are all in the discussion areas. I believe I've commented on every one that has been submitted and or graded. So you should have received feedback on those. And I think the best thing to do would be to just streamline this video and show you what's coming. So the field study, this was the field study that you did. They were just excellent, just top notch in my books. And it appears that there was a tremendous amount of opportunity for learning for each one of the individuals that, you studied whatever site it might have been. It could have been in an adult ed setting, but they were all excellent. So what I'd like you to do, the first thing is to take your field study that you posted in the discussion area, and I'd like you to post that as an assignment now. So if you did a PowerPoint or you did some other format, use that same format, take that, and I'd like you to formally submit it under the field study. So, meaning, if you got any comments that said you should, hey, have you thought about doing this? And you might want to tweak it before you submit your final field study. But that is due on December 11th. The week 14 video you are watching right now, and it's in the announcement. And as you can see, it's hidden right now because I'm taping it as we go. I'd encourage you to take a look at the meeting essay samples, and let me click on this just to give you an idea of what is in here. So these are the end of the course paper. It is really, you are going to be writing the meaning of adult education essays. And here are some examples of those. This is in the syllabus. There's all kinds of information on what it is. I didn't want to get too specific on this paper, and I'll circle back to this in a couple of minutes. But that's where the samples are. Current trends. So this is what I'd like you to do this week. Very self-explanatory. It's the same. It's the same format that we've used throughout the semester. The course outcomes to do this week. Reflect on the current examples. Post an open-ended question related to the current trends and issues in adult education in the final online discussion. This doesn't have to be anything major. I don't really want you to spend a lot of time working on this discussion post because there's the meaning essay, which is really, to me, the purpose of this final week. So these are kind of current trends. Post in the discussion online forum. Complete and submit the meaning of adult education, and we'll get into that. And also a couple of things in here. Think ahead to the program. This is your first course in the Adult and Higher Ed program. You need to take 2 more core courses. One is the Adult Learner, and the other one is a course that is an EDU course, Research Methods and Techniques. And then you have the middle core and the elective courses. The final course is generally HRD 649, which is referred to as a capstone course. In this course, you're expected to do a couple of things. One is to produce a publishable paper and bring together a portfolio of work. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to have a big 3-ring binder, not that they're even used anymore, or an electronic thing. It's just um, not a warning, but it's a suggestion that you keep track of your materials, because what you end up doing is pulling in the capstone course, you pull the materials together and you write a publishable paper on the subject that you want. So once again, I'm not going to spend much time on that at this point, short of the suggestion that keep your information handy over the course of your master's degree. Current issue and trends, here's the discussion forum, open-ended question. So here's the meaning essay. This is your final essay in the course, pretty self-explanatory, about 1,000 words. I generally like 2.0 spacing, but you can do 1.5 spacing. Please take a look at the attached guidelines. Meaning essay. Let me just. Okay, so here's some thoughts on the meaning essay. And, I'm always hesitant, should I post samples or exemplars, because I want this to be yours. I want this to be uniquely yours, and get creative with it. You can use whatever you want. You could just I don't want you to follow a formula. This is your paper, and in many ways, a lot of students say, that was a hard assignment to do, writing my own meaning essay. So it's yours. So read through all of the instructions here. Let me go back. There's information in here about, recommended you do a draft, share, reread. That's kind of the standard protocol, but, everybody in this class has proven that you can write essays, you can write reflective papers, and so you know the nuts and the bolts of that. So let me just click forward again. So there's some information in here, some extra, this is just general course information. Okay, so the assessment portion, just bear with me for a minute. I want to just kind of give everybody a clue of where we are at. First journal summary, these are all things that have completed. The meaning essay, this is your final essay. You will submit it as you do with all of the assignments. It is due on December 14th. And once again, this is about 1,000 words, double space. You probably know by now, I love a cover page and I love a references page. So a separate cover page, APA formatted, the same thing with the references page. So that is it for the week. There will be either 1 or 2 more announcements, video announcements coming out this week. But once again, I want to say to you, thank you for all of the effort that you put in so far in the course. And if you have any questions about your meaning essay or things to do this week, just let me know. I am here to help. A suggestion, don't spend a lot of time on the current trends at this point. I would say spend the remaining time in the class on writing your essay and submitting it. I do need everybody's assignments. If you're late on something, we've talked about it. I do need everybody's assignments, past due assignments, submitted soon. I need to be able to grade those, record them, and also clean up all of the discussion forums, meaning give you a grade for each of your participation in the discussion forum. So the idea is to have everybody's grade submitted to the registrar's office by December 20th, maybe December 21st at the very least. So With the meaning essay due on the 14th, I'm going to jump right on those in the 14th, 15th, 16th, in that range. And then I'd like to submit everybody's assignment. I've said it before, but it's important that everybody gets in your assignments. I cannot submit final grades to the registrar's office without everybody having a grade. And that means if you didn't complete the work, I really don't like using incompletes because the success rate of somebody taking an incomplete and then finishing the course is not great. And I prefer not to give somebody an F or even a D, um, because I like to give you enough time, but I'm confined. I, I only have so much time at the end of the semester to get the grades in. And so please do your best to get everything cleaned up. And then I can submit the entire class's grade by the 20th of December. So that's it for me. A little long today, but once again, there's a lot of information to wrap up. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see everybody online. Bye.